This is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia, guys. We got some huge news, good news for Dogecoin, good news for Bitcoin, and good news for Shiba Inu. If this absolutely happens, we could be seeing a huge pump coming from most of the crypto markets. And guys, trust me, in 2024, after the halving, we're going to see a mega parabolic bull run, and that could easily take Bitcoin up and over $100,000. So if this sounds interesting, let's get into it without any further freaking delay. Don't forget to smash the likes. Looks like that in case you've got smash the likes avoidance syndrome. A lot of you people have that, so go down and get it, subscribe, and don't forget, none of this is financial advice. Do go back and watch all my other videos. I would appreciate it. Pow, Dogecoin 111. Guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. So let's jump into it without any further delay. Yesterday we did see the SPX did go up, so that was pretty good. It was up about 0.38%, so not too shabby out there. We're seeing that most of the broader markets yesterday were up slightly, pretty much neutral, but overall a green day is a good day out there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. You should be saying the same thing as well, guys. In terms of big announcements today, we've got initial jobless, and we got claims, and we got the PCE index is coming out. And you know that the Fed likes to use this as a good barometer, a good indicator. Ooh, guys, can you feel your heart beating? And remember, it is Thursday here in Asia. It is Wednesday evening in America. And if your heart is beating, pound that chest, show the world that you're alive. Get with it, guys, and scream to the moon, guys. It's a great time to be alive. Great time to be alive. Overall, we're seeing that most of crypto markets are down slightly, about 1% to 2% overall is the average. And remember, Wednesdays is often the reversal day. So if most of the week you've been positive, Wednesdays will always do the opposite. I call Wednesdays the witching day. And you know, it's happened. And don't forget, today is a full moon as well, so that's going to have more mitigating circumstances to push things down. So don't worry about it. This is just the cycles of crypto, guys. Wednesday is down and out day. It's a witching day. So we're seeing that 88% are saying that we're going to get rate hikes out there. It's a great time to be alive. Smash the likes. Don't forget to go and also support the channel with super thanks. It's a heart mark. Looks like that. Heart mark. Go down there, bash that heart mark, and support the channel any way you can. Support the OG. Show some love out there. I appreciate it. So 88.5% are saying 25 basis point rate hike. It is what it is. We all know that's coming because we had Jackson Hole, Jeremy Powler, the Prowler in the house, was saying it's coming, guys, because he needs to see inflation at 2%. And there's no way, Jose, that inflation is at 2%, guys. It's more like 8 to 9%. And probably when you go to the supermarket, it's probably feeling more like 10% out there. So, and salaries are not going up. Salaries are absolutely not going up as fast as inflation. So you guys are getting, your buying power is going down, guys. But, you know, the only best hedge against inflation is itty bitty baby out there. And guys, if you're still holding Bitcoin, still a good time to dollar cost average. Pump up the bags of Dogecoin, the bags of Bitcoin. Get on and load up. Not financial advice, just what the OG is doing, guys. So pow, we're seeing that right now that Bitcoin is at 27,272, which is much better because only a week ago we were below 27,000. So, you know, in the last 7 days, we're up 3%, not too shabby. We're seeing Ethereum is up out there. Did you know that Robinhood is one of the largest holders of Ethereum on planet Earth? Wow. I can't speak for Mars, but definitely planet Earth. And Ethereum is down as well. BNB is down. We're seeing XRP is still above 52 cents, so not too shabby. If you had bought XRP when I was talking about the Hyman documents are coming out, and this could spell a win for XRP, and the price is going to pump. Because remember, back then, ladies and gentlemen, it was at 30 cents. So if you had to listen to what the OG was talking about, you'd be up out there. You'd be in the money. Like you'd be in the money. Looks like Cardano is down as well. But the Dogecoin It's not doing too bad. It's up 3.22%, which is, it's actually faring better than Bitcoin on a weekly. Not too shabby. A lot of that was with the Elon Musk news. We're going to be talking about that as well. Give you a little bit more insight of this huge freaking Dogecoin news out there. So overall, things are not looking good today, but I wouldn't worry about it. But the fear and greed, oh, people are neutral, not fearful. They're not greedy. They're just sitting on the fence and waiting. And remember, smart money, this is contraindicated, right? So when you're fearful, smart money's buying, and when you're in euphoria, going crazy and think that everything is going to be going up forever, smart money's selling, guys. Absolutely, smart money's selling. So, guys, just in, did you know that CNBC senior markets correspondent on spot Bitcoin ETFs may bet we will be eventually seeing one sometime in fall? So let's listen to what they got to say about that. I think, let me just crank up the volume out there. Let's listen to what they got to say. I think this is huge news.
Meanwhile, Bitcoin, as you might know, coming off of its best day in quite a while on hopes that the streets first Bitcoin ETF could get approved soon. Bob Pisani is focusing on all things crypto today, Bob.
Yeah, Gary Gensler's got to make some very important decisions on this. So what's next here? The ball is now in the SEC's court. A lot depends on whether SEC Chair Gary Gensler wants to fold or fight to the end. The SEC has several choices to make. The first one, the most important thing, is whether the SEC wants to appeal the case. The regulator has 45 days to make that decision. An appeal is possible, but the harsh tone of the judicial ruling certainly makes it more difficult for the SEC to appeal. If they appeal, the order would be stayed until there is a decision on the appeal. But there are at least 8 other applicants for a Bitcoin ETF that may have to be given a thumbs up or down in that period. The first of the applicants to file was ARC. They filed back in May. So the SEC has a maximum time of 240 days to approve or deny those applications, including ARC, which was the first one. So the first deadline would be January 10th of 2024. If they decide not to appeal, they could go along with the court ruling and approve all or some of the 9 applications for a spot Bitcoin ETF, and that could happen fairly quickly. Third, they could come up with a new rationale why the application should not be approved and dare get Grayscale to sue them again. The SEC can no longer use the argument that there is not a market of sufficient size to prevent manipulation. But it could come up with other arguments. Like
Gary,
what?
Tricky Gary.
Well, that's not clear, and that's a problem for the SEC. Now, there's one final possibility.
Tricky Gary.
The SEC could just kill the Bitcoin futures ETF altogether and admit they made a mistake. That is theoretically possible, but very unlikely, considering the SEC recently approved leveraged Bitcoin futures that are out there. So there is a real food fight going on at the SEC right now. There are hardliners there who say Bitcoin is baloney, and we have no control over it. We have no control over the exchanges. We need to stop it and fight it as long as possible. And then I'm sure there's realists who say, we got a lot on our plate coming up in the next few months. We have to figure out a way.
So, guys, I think Gary is done. I think Gary is dusted. There's absolutely evidence that we're going to see ETF, and I think it's going to be coming in 2024. And, guys, we're also seeing that Eric is saying that, 75% that we're going to get an ETF approval. And if that happens, there's going to be so much money flowing into Bitcoin, flowing into the crypto markets that it's just going to be insane. And definitely by the next halving, we are definitely going to be seeing $100,000 Bitcoin. That is absolutely for sure, guys. And also, guys, just in, Elon Musk ex-Twitter obtains license to store, transfer, and trade crypto, guys. Now, keep in mind that it is important that you guys understand that this post is inaccurate because in the transmitter license, they did not talk about Bitcoin, okay? But the key takeaway here is this license is required if X were to provide financial asset services related to crypto. So they have most of the licenses that they need right now to start sharing, start paying, and start tipping. And so there's a lot of speculation out there. Now, don't get mad at me if Elon Musk says, look, we're not going to have Dogecoin. Don't get mad at me. But if we look at the history, if we look at the love that Dogecoin and Elon Musk have together, it is, in my opinion only, and I state that, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it is just a matter of time before Dogecoin is going to be integrated. So what are they going to use these crypto services for? What are they going to be out? Well, of course, for trading. But I think one of the main uses that Elon Musk is going to use crypto for is it's going to allow people to tip creators. If you like a post, you can tip. You can tip in Dogecoin. You can tip in Bitcoin. You can tip in fiat. So I think this is what is coming. And remember, historically, Elon Musk came from PayPal, right? Grew up from PayPal. I mean, I hate PayPal. If PayPal execs are listening, you suck because your fees are insane. It's almost like gangster level insane fees. So it just sucks, right? So from that perspective, I don't like PayPal. But remember, Elon Musk did come from PayPal, and that is why he wants to make this huge D app of everything. Payments, social. He just wants to go nuts, and he wants to make something that's going to mirror WeChat in China, guys. So I think this is good news. This is huge freaking news, guys. Not only for Dogecoin, but for all crypto market, guys. So it looks like just in, there's this whole thing that's trending right now. Fire Gary Gensler is trending after Grayscale wins its lawsuit against the SEC over converting its fund to spot Bitcoin ETF. So, guys, I just think, if you guys think, what do you guys think? The Garrister should be out of there? I think he should be out of there. Just my opinion. Out there. So guys, like I said, Twitter payments get new licenses, Doge rises 4.34. Now Elon Musk's ex-company, formerly Twitter, can now conduct crypto transactions and process them in these states: Arizona, Missouri, Georgia, Maryland, Michigan, New Hampshire, and now Rhode Island. The other 6 Rhode Island currency transmission licenses were approved earlier this year, according to data on the webpage. And when it happened on 28th of August, which is just a couple days ago, we did see that a Dogecoin did pump, guys. So this is huge news, absolutely huge news. And I think it's a culmination of years of love, years of dragging, years of work. And I think finally we're getting much, much closer. And don't forget, November 15th, 20th, we got the Doge X mission to the moon. And I believe that when that happens, this could be the time, smash the likes, guys, subscribe, that we could get this huge announcement from Elon Musk about the Dogecoin. And it's going to be huge, guys. So we are seeing that the Dogecoin did yesterday with this news from Elon Musk and Twitter, aka X. I hate the name X. Sorry, Elon, don't hate me. I think Twitter is better. Everybody knows Twitter. If you talk about X and X, people are like, what the heck are you talking about? So let's change it back to Twitter. I like it. So we did see that, with this transmitter license out there, we did see that Dogecoin did pump as high as 0.68. A little bit rejected out there. It did go up above the EMA ribbons, and now we're kind of trending back down again at 0.656. But despite that, remember, all the markets are down about 1.42%. But Dogecoin is still looking pretty good, outperforming Bitcoin right now. We're seeing, in terms of who's in the money, pow! Dogecoin 111. I love it, guys. Smash the like 111 for if you love Doge out there, guys. Remember 333 if you love the community, and 555 to send a message to all the scammers and nasty oids out there that they should get out of town, guys. So stop hating on the OG. Start loving each other. Love the community out there. We're seeing that Dogecoin right now, 43%. And remember, Dogecoin is one of the biggest meme coins on planet Earth, and it has the largest amount of holders in the profit, guys. That is a fact. I'm not making that up. That's not hyperbole. It's a fact, guys. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at where the Doge is in terms of social sentiment ranking. Now it's up number 6. I love it. I love it. Let's see how people are feeling about the Doge, guys. Are we going to be positive? Are we going to be negative? On the weekly, where sentiment is up, guys. Sentiment is up. That is good news because sentiment drives price, guys. We all know that. Still, we're seeing that on the daily. Also, sentiment is up because remember, sentiment drives price. I repeat, sentiment drives price out there. So good news out there. What is going on out there? We are seeing, I'm going to allow it. We're seeing that the total market cap is at 9.26 billion. That's up about 20% out there. And we're seeing the volumes are up as well, 19.87%, 20%, and that's 164 million. Wow. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Things are looking good for the Doge. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So remember, Bitcoin, a hurricane is approaching. And if you look at the Bollinger Bands right now, let me get my face out of the way and put my face in here. We're seeing that the Bollinger Bands right now is at the same extreme low volatility that it was in June 2012 and April 2016. And when that happened, we did see Bitcoin take off, guys. Bitcoin took off, and we're seeing that again. And if history repeats itself, majority is not ready for what is coming, and it's going to be a huge hurricane for the itty bitty baby out there. And looks like Eric is saying, look, he's saying, you know, the odds are up to 75% spot ETF launching this year, 95% by the end of 2024. While we factored grayscale win into our previous 65% odds, you know, the unanimity of the decisiveness of the ruling was beyond expectation and leaves SEC with very little wiggle room. So basically, he's saying that SEC is FUBAR right now. So spot ETF, pow, huge news, absolutely huge news. Let's take a look at what's going on with Bitty. So yesterday we did have a very good day. This was a whole grayscale win, the SEC announcement. We did pump up very nicely up to about almost $28,000. We have come back down now significantly. So far, if we measure, where's my measuring tool? If we measure from the top to where we are now, we dropped around about 3%. So what I see happening right now for Bitcoin is if Bitcoin breaks down below this level here, then we're probably going to be going back down to this level here, probably meander a while and then go back up again. That's worst case scenario. Positive scenario is we just kind of trend this way and then we get a nice movement. We kind of retest 27.8 area, kind of probably go sideways for a while, and then based on some good news, then we'll probably pump. I see the 29K is coming back pretty soon. That's just my opinion. Remember, don't believe everything. TA is only a best guess, guys. It's not a scientific, right? Out there. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you, X. I appreciate it. You sending me some updates. Bitcoin. These are the last weeks when it pays to accumulate before BTC and altcoins go parabolic. And if you take a look at the 2.5-year downtrend is about to break. So this is a 2.5-year downtrend right here. We know last year, right? OMG, one of the worst years in crypto. It's about to break. And when that happens, it happened here. This is with the whole Corona thing here. When it happens, we had a parabolic top, we had double top, bit of a fake out, and we're seeing the same thing again. So that's bullish, guys. Huge freaking news. And this is from Max. Not sure if we will get this manipulation, but expansion imminent. So this is kind of part of Wyckoff, right? So we might get a little manipulation phase and then have the big expansion. But definitely, Bitcoin is entering into the huge expansion phase. This is bullish. This is lovely. Jubilee out there, guys. Wonderful, wonderful. And remember, Bitcoin yearly chart. Remember, one candle equals 1 year. 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat, guys. Everything is an estimate. My estimates are pretty solid. People who say, and I believe it, people say they know because it's in the chart are beep, beep, you don't be fooled, guys. So remember, charts aren't everything. Charts aren't everything out there, but it's looking pretty good. As you can see, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. 1, 2, 3. Guess what that says? We're going up, guys. We're definitely going up. I love it. You love it. We love it. Let's get it, guys. Leverage-wise, not too much. Pretty quiet overall, so not too shabby. Let's take a look at what's going on with the historical returns. August is down 6.74%, but over the year, we're still up, guys. We're still way up. Positive news. What's going on with the Shiba right now? And remember, if this ETF happens, or X, aka Twitter, starts trading with crypto, it's going to be huge. We're seeing pretty much the same fundamental pattern that we're seeing for everything else. This Ethereum, not Shiba Inu, my bad. We're seeing that Shiba Inu Ethereum is doing the same thing. Absolutely the same thing, and we're seeing that it's come down a little bit, and we will reverse back up. That's what I'm thinking. Guys, don't forget, if you got your crypto on a centralized exchange, get off there, go down and check out my link. I appreciate it. Be part of the freaking conversation. That you need to do. What's going on with Shiba Inu right now? Pretty much, we got this resisting trend line that I drew back in June, and it looks like Shiba Inu is following it to a T out there, but we're still making some headway. We're at 0.812, not too shabby, guys. So that's going to bring this video to a close. Don't forget to go and follow me on my Twitter. Let's see if we can get this up to 10,000. I appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to get the merch. Gear up to OG gear, guys. Be blessed. Be freaking well out there. Peace out.